Hey everyone, welcome to Zoetic Chat, Unleash Your Life's Journey with me, John Mayfield. This ultimate podcast for spiritual guidance will answer all your life, soul and spiritual questions. I'm thrilled to have you join me every week. My vast knowledge, wisdom and experience are crucial to your personal and spiritual growth. Together we will explore a variety of topics and delve deeply into the truths of my life and spiritual path. Don't forget to sign up to my newsletter at johnmayfield.com. Hey everyone, welcome to Zoetic Chat, Unleash Your Life's Journey with me, John Mayfield. I'd like to follow on the journey of James. So this will be part 3. And if you remember in part 1, I said that there would be 6 past lives that we would connect to that would help him. Now, the 4 that we've already got through have helped him enormously. And I am going to ask James, after he's listened to this one, if he'll do me a little write-up that I can read to you, and to tell you everything that's synchronized in his life from hearing about the past lives that I've connected to for him. One of the things that he said he feels a lot calmer, and he does listen to the past lives more than once, and it gives him a feeling of a sense of knowing and a sense of being. But not only that, I don't know if you remember, but on the last one, I brought in the name Winnie. And he has, I think it was a grandma. I have to clarify this. I might not be saying this correctly, but a member of his family is called Winnie as well. So how amazing is that I got the name Winnie in a past life, but then Winnie is in his life now. I'm sure he said grandmother, but we'll have to check on that. So past lives are so healing. They're like taking a plaster off a wound and it not really hurting because you understand why it's there. It's just amazing. So I'm going to take my time now and settle in and connect to one of James's past lives. And I hope you're all fit and healthy. You might notice that I haven't been on, and I'm just stirring my lemon and honey. I haven't been on for I haven't recorded a couple. I don't bank my podcasts because I like to do them in the moment. But when you're ill, that moment isn't there, is it? So I've been ill for 2 weeks. I've hardly worked and I'm back on it now. So they're telling me I'm ready to receive the past lives. So let's see what comes in. Thank you. So I'm just taking myself into one of them. You know, it takes me longer to get into a past life than it does when you're doing mediumship. So take me into one of James's past lives and then show me the second. Or should I say this is the third and then the fourth? Oh, I'm going into a school. I'm going into an old-fashioned school where they had inkwells. I'm in a classroom. I'm a little boy. I'm very small. I'm sitting at a desk and it lifts up and there's an inkwell in the right-hand corner and there's a pen with a nib on it on the top and I could dip. If I lift my desk lid up, I can see books. Lots of ruled books to write in, not reading books. I feel a little bit scared as I'm sitting in the school. There are other children around me. They're all taller than me and bigger than me. I must be the runt of the family or the runt of the classroom. I feel scared sitting there, but I don't know what I'm scared of. I feel a little frightened and insular. I feel like my eyes are half closed and half open. And I feel like my chest is tight, but I don't know why, and I don't feel ill. That's the feeling that school gives. Alexander, this little boy's name is. That's the feeling that school gives Alexander. There is a blackboard and the lady teacher is using chalk. Now she's writing something on the board that the children have to copy, but Alexander can't see it. If I look through his eyes, it's all blurry. And I don't want the teacher to tell me to go to the front because I don't want the teacher singling me out. So I keep quiet and I just write anything down. I keep thinking about my dad. My dad hurt me and my dad made me feel small because I am small. But am I small because my dad made me feel small? My mum just stood there watching, but my dad hurt me. She wiped her hands on the apron after she'd got flour on them from baking, but my dad hurt me again. Sometimes it doesn't hurt and sting, but sometimes it does. And sometimes it's the words. I swallow his words and take them inside me, and I can't let them go again. I have a sore throat many, many times because I swallow the words from my dad. He goes out the door, excuse me, he goes out the door in the morning before me, and it's just me and Mum, and she beckons me from the lounge. She's in the kitchen, I'm in the living room. She beckons me, come on here, she says, let me give you a hug. So she hugs me tight, and my head rests on her breast, and it feels soft and comforting. I wouldn't say that to her, but it does. That's the truth. I only come up that high and she's only small as well, so maybe I'm taking after her. I go to school that day, and that's when I'm sitting in the classroom. I've just rewound a little bit. I'm sitting in the classroom. The teacher comes round and has a look at what we're writing. She asked me what I've written, and I said the words. She says, well, that's not the words that I've written. And she gets a ruler out and gets ready to slap me on the knuckles. But I resist and I put them underneath my bum. I sit on my knuckles, my hands. And she says, what is the matter with you, Alexander? See me after class. And she carries on and goes around to all the other children, who of course get praise because they've done everything that she asked. There's a little bell that rings that tells us to get up from our desk, put our books inside, push our chair underneath, and walk in an orderly fashion outside. Outside into the grounds of the school. But the teacher calls me back. Alexander. I stand there close to her. My head isn't level with hers and she's sitting down. Doesn't quite reach the same place as my mum, and she's not my mum. She asked me why I didn't write what it said on the board, and when I look at the board, I see it's not the same as my book. I said it doesn't look the same from where I sit. When I'm here, it looks different. So she realises that I need glasses. So she sends a note home to my mum, and the note tells her that I need glasses. So I don't have to be moved to the front of the class, which is worse. 4 eyes, glasses, or being near because I'm at the front of the class. They're both as bad as each other. I'll take the glasses and I can see anywhere then, not just in the classroom. I feel quite sad and tearful, and I choke myself, trying not to cry when I'm walking home and giving Mum the letter. She said, all right, we'll get them for you. That night, my mum looks worried. She's crying. She's uneasy. And I know she's waiting for my dad to come home. She's held up the dinner and it's nearly burning, and he'll go mad if he's burnt. But it burns even more and more and more. It burns even more. And Dad doesn't come in the door that night. Dad doesn't come in the door the next day, or the next day, or the next day. When I walk to school, I can see them looking at me, and hear them saying, those gossips in the street that stand in their aprons with their arms folded, he's gone off with the woman down the road, you know. He's gone off with the woman down the road. I don't understand what they mean by that. And I go to school and I come home. And then I see my mum. She's got red eyes and they're half shut. She's shaking a little bit. And she tells me, he's gone off with the woman down the road. What do you mean, Mum? Your dad, he's not coming back anymore. He's gone to live with that woman down the road. They've gone somewhere else. I kind of feel relieved, but I can feel my mum is upset. But that doesn't matter. I can be relieved in my room upstairs and I can be upset with my mum. Our life goes from one bad day to amazing days, to happy days, to my schoolwork improving days, to my not feeling uneasy, to me not feeling like I don't want to go home. I do want to go home. I can't wait to go home. Taking that element out of my life, my father has made me so much better. I'm jumping forward 20 years. Excuse me. And that's him. He's 26 now. I feel he would have been 6 then. Did I say 6? I don't know. I've gone forward 20 years anyway. And I get married and I've got a baby. But something happens with the baby and it doesn't continue its life at that point. And then I get really down and depressed and I can't see a way forward in my life. My wife is beautiful. She looks after me. She helps me. She gets on with my mum and they talk and they bake together. But I have to go. I have to go home. That day on my 26th birthday, I take myself home by myself. Hanging in the kitchen is where I go. Well, James, that feels really powerful. Many people I feel would resonate with that one. So for me, anything you need to release from childhood, my friend, needs to happen now. Release everything from your childhood that no longer serves you. Dear universe, thank you very much for my childhood. Thank you for the past life as Alexander. And now I am ready to release all connections to that past life and any connection that seeped through into this life. Thank you. I am ready. Show me the way. Show me the abundance. I do feel like I need to go back into one more now. So we've finished that life. I'm going in again. I can hear a different language. I can't hear English. Don't know what it is yet. They took me between about 4 different countries. I haven't settled in one. I am a man. I am about 32. And my grandma took me to another country. I didn't know it was another country. I just knew the language was different. I went across the borders. My grandma and granddad were from this country. What country? Not showing me. I can hear the different language. An adult male, quite skinny, like I've been a bit undernourished over time, but I look healthy. That makes sense. Reagan is my name. Oh, I'm in Ireland. And I can understand the language if they speak slowly, but it's when they speak fast. I can't understand the language because of the dialect, but there is another language within that as well. So it's all mixed up. I'm in Ireland. Donegal. Donegal? Donegal. And what am I here for? Yeah, I'm here to recover. I'm in recovery, and my parents are no longer alive. So I'm in recovery from their passing with my grandparents in Ireland. I soon learned that accent takes over me, and the accent becomes me, and I become Irish. Maybe I was half Irish, but I become Irish. I become my grandparents' son, and I grow up, and I have something connecting to the water and going on the water, going on boats. I can see oil rigs, really, really choppy seas, but I am connecting to the work and the life on the ocean, I want to say. I really fell into that work, and it was a friend of a friend of a friend of my grandparents that took me under their wing, and life was amazing. Life was amazing. I had plenty of money. I loved the way that I spoke. I liked the pretty girls that came around me. I did used to flirt with them. That made me feel good because I was always quite skinny and not really worthy of much, I thought. But now I've connected to the Irish and the songs and the music and the singing, and I'm looking after grandma and granddad, and I'm going to work and I'm enjoying life. There's always the bittersweet. Grandma passed away. Wow. I came home from the sea, and grandma, there was loads of neighbours all outside the door of the little terraced house. They were all wearing black, and there were so many people there. All the village people, all the people were there. The front door was open. My granddad was nowhere to be seen, and I ran when I could see that, and I ran into the house, and there was grandma in the coffin laid out. I screamed, I wept. I was there just in time for the funeral, though. I looked at granddad and he said, "Come here, son. It's just me and you now. I'll look after you." And look after me he did. After the funeral, we both cried for days and weeks. And it was like all the other passings that had been in my life all came out in one go. But I released it all. Me and granddad lived to a good old age. Well, he did. He lived to a ripe old age. I went shortly after him. Nobody really knows why, but I think it was a broken heart, and I didn't want to be on my own. But it was natural causes, they said. Oh, that is so precious. So I feel James, one of the things that you need to do now is to let go of people that have passed, let go of passings. So, dear universal energies, I am aware of many passings that have happened in this lifetime, Reagan's lifetime, and lifetimes before. I am now ready to release all passings that are connected to me and that I might have allowed to seep into this life. And indeed, the passings that have happened in this life right up to the present moment. Thank you, universe. I'm so grateful. Release me and show me the abundance. Thank you. Whew, wow. It's amazing when you do that, because I can actually see everything in my mind's eye. I try and describe it, but sometimes I'm moved from scene to scene before I've finished describing one of the scenes. That was absolutely amazing. My eyes feel like I've been sobbing. They feel cold and wet, but they're not. And thank you so much, James, for allowing us to help you in your life where other therapies and things have failed. And I would love you to do me a little write-up or just send me a WhatsApp message and just type it up, and then I'll share that with people on my next episode of Zoetic Chat. I hope you've all enjoyed the connection to the 6 past lives for James. Should you require one yourself, if you feel stuck, you can't move forward, you've had loads of therapy and nothing's worked, or even if you want to start with something that will work, then, pop onto my Gumroad. I'm storing everything on there right now. So soultechsoul.gumroad.com is where you can find everything that I do. So please come and connect there. There is one other thing I want to speak about, which is a chakra masterclass, which I have on the 22nd of the month. Don't think, oh no, not another chakra class. This is a masterclass. I'm looking at the chakras that aren't always looked at. I'm talking about the balance, the overactive and the unbalanced. I'm talking about how you can help repair your chakras and all the illnesses, no, not all, a lot of the illnesses that are associated with chakra energy centers, and how you can help yourself to feel better, more aligned and in sync. Again, you can find that on my Gumroad, soultechsoul.gumroad.com. I look forward to seeing you in the masterclass. In the meantime, be proud of James like I am. Thank you. Hey, thank you for tuning in today. Your support is much appreciated. Please consider leaving a review, sharing on social media, and telling your friends about my podcast. You can also join my newsletter at johnmayfield.com. Remember, take what resonates from Zoetic Chat and enrich your life with wisdom in all areas. And stay tuned for the next episode.